What's going on YouTube? Trucking Life here. One more time, guys. Guys and gals and gals and gals. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to another edition of Truckernomics, guys, where we bring trucking and economics together, make Truckernomics. You know how it go. I just made that up on the fly, guys. I don't even know where that came from. But one thing I would say, man, here's the thing. Ain't no fluff to this. There's no rail yard aesthetics to this. There's none of that stuff. This is straight to the point. You guys may not be familiar with it, but we had a possible rail yard or intermodal strike probably like last week of shooting this video. So whenever you guys see this video, the week before the video was shot, it was supposed to be like a rail yard strike. And intermodal being slow. So right now, trucking is slow. It's a slow season in rail yards right now per se. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that all rail yard intermodal companies are slow, because they're not. I say some customers that ship via rail yards, they don't necessarily, everybody move differently. Every customer, every company that goes in out the rail yard, they move differently. So one customer may be slow, other customer may not be slow, but they still going through the rail yards, and a drayman or the dredge company come in there, pick them up and bring it out the rail yard, take it to the customer or take it to another rail yard, cross towns or whatever the case may be, right? What I'm facing right now is slow where I'm at, what I'm doing, because of, you know, the customers we got, and, you know, it's the time of year where things just slow down, you know what I'm saying, for certain people. Usually, slow season is usually like around January, February, March. But lately, because Corona got through in the mix, a lot of stuff is like it's all out of place. Now slow season is like middle of July. You don't know, you know what I'm saying, because stuff got thrown off. But I'll come back to that in 1 minute, guys. But I want to talk about the possible strike. Now, remember I tell you guys all the time, when you're in trucking, leverage, positioning is key. You got to position yourself right. This is what I mean. Let's just say the strike would have went through. Let's say the rail yards would have went on strike. All the big boys would have went on strike, right? You know, it's like if you look at a glass half empty or half full, it's the same thing. Now, the possibility of being a greater reward of that devastating move, because they would have hurt a lot of people, especially like a lot of owner-operators who small, who can't afford to be down a week or two. Who knows how long the strike may go on a month? You don't know. But if you position yourself right, you got other things going on, that's what I'm saying. You know what that is? Get an academy so you can find out what things are going on, you got what's going on, so in case people decide to strike, you know, it ain't affecting you. You keep on moving like nothing's, you don't miss a beat, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. If you position yourself right and you actually moving in this trucking game like you need to be moving, you're not just out here winging it, this could probably work out, it could have been very beneficial to somebody who's able to wait it out. This is what I mean. Let's say the rail yards would have went on strike, right? Companies wouldn't be moving containers out the yard. They still got boxes on trains in the middle of nowhere headed to a rail yard somewhere. They still got back orders that they filling up to ship through the rail yard already. So if the rail yard is down for a week, maybe 2 weeks, if you position right, well, you're not gonna go out of business within 2 weeks, because some people will, because a lot of us, let's face it, a lot of us don't have enough money to save up. We still live and check to check pretty much as owner operators. I touched on that in another video I did called why most owner operators still live check to check or something like that. I'll explain how in that video. But a lot of owner operators still live check to check. So if you're a company, hopefully you position your company right where you have a reserve for your company, so it'll sustain you, sustain payroll, taxes, everything else over a drought. If you got a business, this is another, guys, if you got a business, even if you one truck or 15 trucks, but you got like a 3 to 6 month income savings on your personal living expenses, you're supposed to have that at least a year worth of payroll in your business. So have a savings for your business too. So in case stuff like this happen, you don't go under, you can weather the storms. Let's say you got things going right, and you're on the up and up, your affairs is in order as far as a business. This would have worked out a lot better for somebody who's able to weather the storm out, because eventually, unless all the rail yards go out of business, them loads got to get moved out. So the less they moving on a day-to-day basis, 1 week of backup in an intermodal could cause months of work, because they already got scheduled loads coming in, scheduled loads coming out of the rail already. You stop all that, it's backing up. Every day they off or they on strike, it's backing up, it's backing up, it's backing up. So what do you think will happen if they open the gates up? It's gonna be so much work where they ain't gonna have no drivers to keep up with all the demand because they so far behind. That's equivalent to like the Corona thing, when a lot of guys was like shutting down and they had to have essential workers to get out there. I found it strange too. When Corona was here, all the drivers, essential workers, we was all praised. Yeah, for the truckers. I be driving down the highway, I see a big old sign. If it wasn't for truckers, America wouldn't be moving. Now things kind of going back to normal. You got them people, them bears on your tail. You got the people talking, hey man, get out of here, driver. Go over there, driver. Anyway, I digress. But anyway, so if you position yourself right, then if you were to wait on the other side of that strike, it'll be so much work and so much money coming in because they have to move them loads to get caught back up, that all that money you lost in the last 2 weeks, you better make that probably double and triple that within the next couple months because of the backup. That's how this stuff works. That's why I tell anybody, man, you always gotta position yourself to the best way possible. Not where you're getting over on nobody, but where you are actually able to breathe. I call it breathing room. Give yourself some breathing room. By having like your 3 to 6 months worth of income saved up and have your business savings account up. If you don't have this stuff in order first, before you do anything else, get them in order. So let's just say you pay yourself $500 a day. You put that up as your payroll, as your own PTO days. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is, like I said, guys, all this stuff is in the academy. If you ain't in the academy, well, check out the webinar. If you didn't check out the webinar, check it out. I'm gonna start doing live Q&As starting this Sunday, Lord willing. This Sunday at 9 p.m., which is the 24th, the 25th at 9 p.m. Sunday night. I'm gonna do a live Q&A. Bring your questions. I'm gonna announce on that Q&A when my next webinar gonna be too. Bring your questions. I will answer them live on the phone, live on YouTube. It's gonna be on YouTube, guys. You got any questions or you got any ideas, something like that, you want me to answer them live? Business questions, not personal, but you know what I'm saying, trucking questions. Bring it live, I'll answer it live on the Q&A, guys. I'm working this YouTube thing, guys. I'm trying to work it out. You know, I'm betting what I'm doing is, in case you guys wondering, what is TNL doing, man? You all over the place. I am all over the place. But one thing I'm learning, you gotta bet on yourself. If you don't bet on yourself, you leaving it up to chance for your destination to be in somebody else's hand all the time. And I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm older, man. I'm not a spring chicken like I used to. I gotta start making moves now. If I don't make the moves now, man, who knows what's gonna happen? You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I'm all over the place. So I'm gonna have a Q&A, I'm gonna have a webinar, I may have Truckernomics live here, I might have a pre-recorded there, I might have regular rail yard stuff here. There's some stuff all over the place. But you know what? Your boy working. Just know that I'm working. And it's gonna pay off because it's been paying off. And I know when you work, you know what I'm saying? When you work, what you working on, work on you. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I digress. But yeah, so like I was saying, guys, that at the end of all of this, when things are slow right now, now's the time when you have other things going on in your life, you can take care of the business of your life. Because the rail yards are slow right now. Not all of them, like I said before, but some of them are slow. So you gotta set yourself up so when the busy time is there, you stacking your bread, you making proper investments so that way when the slow time comes, because they will come. A lot of us get tricked to think that it's always gonna be busy all the time. Don't feel bad, I got tricked for years myself. So don't feel bad if you in the trickery bag. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, rail yards being slow, possible strikes, the best part about the whole thing is position yourself right, drivers. That's all I'm saying. Position. Those who are actually in a good position, they wouldn't worry about the strike. Yeah, it'll affect their bottom line, you know what I'm saying? It'll affect everybody, but it'll affect others more than others if you're not positioned right. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't checked the Truckernomics Academy out, guys, check the description info below for details about it. It's a number down there. Text that number or email that email down there if you want to get to the webinar or you want to find out more about the Trucking Academy. Text that number, webinar, with your first and last name to the number, or text your first and last, email your first and last name to the email down there. Whether you want to know about the Academy or whether you want to know about the webinar. Them two only, guys. And just aside of that, email the other one. I'm no longer doing one-on-one coaching. Those who got advantage, take advantage of that. Good for you. Now I got some results for you guys. I'm glad I was able to serve you guys, but I have to move to a different point in my life now where I want to get back more of my time. So I have to put things automated so that I don't have to spend so much of my own time doing things like that. That's the page I'm on right now, guys. I want my time back. I spent a lot of money and I spent a lot of time in these things, guys. Almost 20 years of time. I got over 38,000 hours and went on a truck, guys. That's a lot of hours, man. But this ain't a rant. This is a Truckernomics episode. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I digress. So anyway, YouTube, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys for checking in and checking out. See what's going on with your boy. So if you check out this episode and check out the other episodes, hope you get some value out of it. That's the purpose of this whole thing, guys. Trying to feed both people, because I know everybody on my channel don't just watch. They not truckers. Some people just watch it, just be watching it. Some people dispatchers. Some people are just regular everyday workers, man, and just watch it. You know, I don't know. But some guys are truckers, and some guys actually trying to figure out this thing on their own. And this is more geared toward them that type of people who want to know more about the business side of it. That's all, guys. So in case you guys were wondering what's with the Truckernomics episode, and besides, I had to use the trademark before, you know, a certain time period too, so I got to put it on. That's a whole nother business. That's a whole nother business play right there. I'm just saying. But anyway, YouTube. Hope this video was helpful. Give you a little understanding of what's going on here. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.